So if you want to learn OTT TV, so first we will start with the fundamentals. Okay, so fundamentals of broadcasting. And fundamentals of video encoding. Okay, so we have to understand like we can have different media, right? Like we can have wired media, wireless media, optical medium. So how actually we are going to broadcast our like information over different medium, and how we can actually design a system for video broadcasting. So that is part of our fundamentals. Okay, so once we understand this, so we will start with OTT TV fundamentals. And we will compare it with different like video broadcasting systems. It can be terrestrial, it can be cable, it can be D2H. Okay, so there are very like different type of like broadcasting scenarios. Like we have telco broadcast. So we will try to understand like what are different broadcasting systems. Okay, like IPTV, internet TV, and how actually OTT is different from them, and what is OTT basically. So this will help us to understand that. And then we will understand OTT TV architecture. So where we will understand about different components of OTT TV. So we have like encoder, we have packager, we have content delivery networks. So we have like DR. So end to end, like what are the different components. So we will understand that in the OTT TV architecture. Okay. So then we will also understand different streaming technologies. Like we are having HLS, HDS, MPEG-DASH, MSS, so Microsoft Smooth Streaming. Then we also have low latency HLS. Okay, so these are various like streaming technologies which we will have to understand during our training. Okay, and also like we have to understand about different encodings like 8.264, 8.265. Okay, and also like when we talk about OTT TV, so some of the important concepts are like compression, decompression, which will be explained in this. Apart from that, we have to understand the security aspects of that. So how actually DRMs works, how cache works. Okay, so this we will have to understand during the training. And advertisement, so how this advertisement module works, how like client side and server side advertisement architecture work, what are the different SCTI standards, SCTI 104, SCTI 35. So those, all those like advertisement concept we will have to understand. Okay, so if you see like we are having all these different modules here. Okay, we will start with fundamentals, types of video service providers, introduction to OTT TV, delivering TV over the web. This is your main architecture module. So where we will understand about the OTT TV architecture. Okay, all the components and architecture. So then we have this various streaming technologies, HLS, MSS, MPEG-DASH. Okay, encoding technologies. Then we are having different service models which are there in OTT. Advertisements. So then we also have to understand different protocols which are used in OTT. Okay, like RTSP, RTMP, HTTP, and all these like protocols which are there. Okay, so then we have this content delivery network. So we have to understand this protocols, then CDN, so content delivery networks. So we are having different like content delivery network. So we are having physical model, virtualized content delivery networks, and cloud-based content delivery networks. So my colleague Mr. Adarsh will give you a demo on different components, so which we can actually use from like AWS. So those will be practically like we will understand. So before that, conceptually we will have to understand the what is content delivery network, Okay, so what are the security architecture? So once we understand all these things, so then we have to understand everything in practically. Okay, so for that, like we are using different tools. We are using FFmpeg. This is one of the tool to explain about the video characteristics, video streaming. Okay, so advertisement insertion. So all this we can actually do practical with FFmpeg. Apart from that, like we are going to use AWS. Okay, we are using different AWS components for that, so which we will give a demo. So others will explain you about that. Okay, so what are the practical things which we are going to understand in this? Okay, so Adarsh, so can you just explain all the concepts which we are going to cover in the practical aspect, so
Yeah,
which
sure.
helps us to understand the complete OTT flow.
Okay. So as Satya sir has explained, so when we are going to deploy or initiate like the OTT TV, we are having option to do this in two way. One is on premise and second one is on cloud. If you are having a sufficient infrastructure, everything that you can manage there, you just need to go with on premise where everything that need to handle manage by you only, like your complete system, the hardware specification infrastructure, on top of that the operating system environment, on top of that the software environment, that is completely like you are the responsible that need to maintain over there. And in any case, suppose you don't need to invest inside like the infrastructure management or platform management or the software management, you can opt for the cloud where it provide you all three scenario. You can go for infra as a service, platform as a service, or software as a service to do like the OTT TV deployment scenario. So in that way, once we are going towards the on-premise, we are taking example of FFmpeg tool, which is one of like the open source cross-platform tool that you can utilize for your personal as well as the business purposes also. And then if you are going towards the cloud, we are having various options. We can go for AWS also, Azure also, Google also, and other like certain private clouds also. So here we are taking the example of AWS. We will do like the practices on top of the AWS console. So that is one of like the topmost initiated cloud. Like Netflix also is using the infrastructure to be managed by the AWS over there. So that is what like the practice that we define. Now what the task that we can do with FFmpeg on premise system, what are the services that we can utilize on cloud with the AWS, that is the complete practical scenario that you will understand. Like first, on premise we can do any video encoding and transcoding concept. There, the FFmpeg can encode the video file into various format H264, 265 suitable for the OTT delivery. Then this allow the content to be delivered in high quality while like optimizing the bandwidth also. There is a transcoding option where like we can utilize on which particular resolution, whether it's using a smartphone, TV or other like resolution based on what like network connectivity, whether you are connected with Wi-Fi or 4G or 5G. Based on that particular bandwidth, we are going to transcode the particular content, where FFmpeg facilitates the transcoding to different like resolution for 720p, 1080p, 4K, 8K, and based on different bit rates, ensuring that the user have a smooth experience regardless of their connection speed. So that is like the scenario we are going to initiate for this. So suppose I'm having one video here. This is one of my video. Now I need to take like first to see the property, the internal like property of the video. Could be a frame property, could be of like the container property, anything. If you want to see that how many iframe, p frame, b frame is there, like that you can see with like the FFmpeg tool scenario. So here only you have to install the FFmpeg, whether you are using a Windows system or Mac system or Linux system. In any system the FFmpeg can work, and there you have to define your file. Suppose my file is ott-stream.mkv, and then check its detail. So it gives me the detail about the video is this is mtosca like webm component there, having its own like compatible bands. The major bands is dash, having some encoder scenario. Duration is defined over there. What could be the bit rate is initiated. That everything is defined. The resolution of this video is 19201080, having SAR property 25 like a frame per second is the video encoded format there. Now on top of this, because this is MKV format, at any point of time, suppose I need to use this video in MP4 format. So that is what like we can initiate basic video encoding over there using ffmpeg. So we just define ffmpeg command and provide the input like this is my input video, and here on top of the input then we can define, if this is small we can use a larger one, then we can define the codec -c colon v, a video codec over there. Suppose I'm going to initiate this with libx 264. 2.64 is going to initiate over there, and then -b colon v. This is like the bitrate I'm going to set. Suppose the video is I'm initiating 2000K as in the constant bitrate for the video. Then -c audio codec that I can define AAC, and for the audio codec also I can define the bitrate. My bitrate could be 128K. So that is kbps. 128 kbps could be the audio bitrate. And then the format in which I'm going to convert this is MP4 format, and then I define the output file, maybe the same file with MP4 extension. And once I initiate, one minute, where is I? Okay, -I. Yeah, once I initiate this particular command, it generate the like respective MP4 file with the codec or the bitrate whatever I have defined over there. So here this is the process going in the background to encoding that particular MKV video into the MP4 video, initiating the complete duration. So once the duration will complete, here you can see the duration is going to convert over there, and finally the duration is complete and the video is converted, and you can see now the video is MP4. Even you will be able to play the video that plays in like the same scenario, whatever the bitrate that you initiate. Now if you see the property of the video with the previous command and MP4, now here this define the input is now with the MP4 format, having its own like the bitrate is about 2032 because I have defined bitrate of 2000 kbps. So that is going to initiate the same like resolution that I'm having, and like the audio is initiated as AAC here, which is 128 kbps, whatever the bitrate I defined for the audio. So this is the way like we can make, suppose like at any point of time you have to encode your video. Now if you want to transcode the video along with the initialization of the streaming, so we are having the option of streaming that is going to support over here. The protocols are HLS and MPEG-DASH. Both are supported by ffmpeg. So at any point of time we can initiate like the streaming protocol to work with one of like the most common protocol for the Apple based scenario that we are going to initiate with the HLS. Secondly, like we are going towards the MPEG-DASH. Sometimes we have to work on the real-time message protocol. RTMP is going to initiate for like live stream on the platform like YouTube, Facebook Live, or other like platform that is initiating. So ffmpeg also work on that. So in that way, suppose I'm having scenario of HLS. I'm going to like initiate one specific video. This video I need to convert into the package of SLS and then need to stream on top of any particular platform. So first of all, this video need to convert into the respective segment there for the HLS. So for the HLS, we are initiating the .ts segments, and then once we convert this complete video into suppose 2-second segments there, and then we have to define those segment information inside the M3U8 file. That would be like the playlist for you. And finally, like for different resolution, if you are initiating, so suppose this is 1080p video there, I want to define this into 3 different resolution: 1080p, 720p, and 360p. So then we can define the transcoding scenario over there. So the streaming protocol along with the transcoding is going to initiate here at this particular point. So to do this, I need to go to this location. Here, this is my video OTT test stream, and then I need to provide one ffmpeg command. So this command here define the command of ffmpeg, where I taking the input, which is OTT test stream mkv file. Then I define one filter. Like this video, I need to split into 3 different part. One is V1, V2, and V3. 3 different video, and now we need to define all 3 video component, their audio codec, video codecs over there. Like the V1 would be the same, means 1080p. V2 will be scaled for 1280 720p. V3 would be scaled for 640 360p. Okay, so that is how I define 3 different video quality over there. That is one of the concept of transcoding. Then we are initiating the encoding over there, where like we are initiating the codec of video also, codec of audio also, bitrate also, that we define for the different like bandwidth, how the resolution is going to initiate. Suppose for 5 Mbps, the resolution would be like full HD. For 3 Mbps, resolution would be like 720, and for 1 Mbps, resolution would be 360. And then based on that, finally we define the HLS segments. There every segment is of the name TS, and then all them is going to convert into M3U8 playlist. So this complete command now going to initiate the scenario. So here is my folder, and this is the command. And once I initiate the command, now you can see in the background it generates 3 different folders: stream 0, stream 1, stream 2. This is for my 3 different resolution. So one is stream 0 full HD, stream 1 720p, stream 2 360p. And now inside you can see the complete video is going to slice in multiple segments, that is .ts segment. For each particular files are initiating the ts, so that need to calculate the full length of the video, and then the complete like length is divided in 2-second segments there. And to have this, once all the segment done, it generate M3U8 for individual, for stream 0, for stream 1, and for stream 2. For individual folder, there are certain playlist, and final like all the playlist combined in a master playlist, master M3U8 file. So that would be the final like conversion for the streaming protocol, the HLS scenario over there. This is how we are initiating like the HLS for OTT delivery, and a multi-bitrate HLS adaptive stream is going to initiate here. So this complete is the concept of how we are going to initiate the multi-bitrate HLS adaptive stream with like different resolution scenario. So here you can see stream 0, stream 1, stream 2 is having their dedicated M3U8 file. So if provide stream 0 in stream 0, stream 1 in stream 1, and stream 2 in stream 2. And now this is my final master file, initiating the name and their location. This file is there on stream 0 folder. This file is here in stream 1 folder, and this file is here in stream 2 folder. And at this point, I don't need to play this MKV file directly here at this position. I can directly play my M3U8 master file using ffplay master at M3U8 and it start playing over there. So in the background we can see this is first calculate my resolution, my bandwidth, and based on that it is start initiating the playlist on the stream 0 component. Data 1, data 2, that is all the TS file is going to play over there from the stream 0 because my bandwidth and my resolution both initiate for full HD scenario 1080p scenario and it is going to play over here. So now using RTMP or using further like any other connection, I can export this particular video. I can even like utilize this component on like on the HLS like encode means streaming also. So for any particular platform. So here like we can define like VLC export also, YouTube export also. So different level of like conversion that is there. At any point of time, sometimes we are initiating the add insertion. Suppose at any point of time you have to put certain image or video or to be overlap on any particular existing video, like whatever the video I'm having here. I want to initiate like this is my video, MPV4 video, and with this video I want to use my logo on top of the video for some like starting point, and after that it could be like ways off like erase. So in that way the same advertisement kind of concept that we can do with ffmpeg also. So only what I need to do, I need to define that command there. And here I can define my input file, either it could be MKV file or MP4 file, anything we can use. And I just define this image, my Nex-G logo PNG image to be overlapped on my video. So I define the size, the overlay, the particular like time duration, from which time to which time it's going to initiate between T0 to 20 second. My video, my this particular image could be appended on top of the video. Once I initiate this command, switch file or directory. Okay, I'm there in the HLS. I need to come out. Yeah, here at this point. If I initiate this command, now it is going to generate output.mp4 file for me. And in the background, this is initiating that particular like overlapping, or you can say the process of add insertion over there is going to be work on it. And once it is done, once my complete like conversion would be done based on my timing, which is 1 minute 58 second, then it generate one output.mp4 file. And now here if I run, you can see my logo is appended on top of the video. That is for first 20 second, and after that the video gone. So this is how we can add a particular like any image or video content on top of the video, any existing video. Now these are the on-premise scenario, or multiple other like tasks, converting subtitles over there, adding multiple like audio there inside the video, low latency streaming, or audio encoding for OTT streaming. So multiple like tasks that you can do on the FFmpeg. The same, then we can go for the AWS. If suppose you are working on the cloud, so you want to deploy the OTT service through the cloud infrastructure, there what you can do, there on top of the AWS, first you have to have one like console. So you start with one console over there, you need to register with this AWS console, and on top of the AWS console then you can go for multiple services, like for the content storage and content management. That is the first task that you can do. So initiating the content, because initially the content is designed or like record on top of your core system, your base infrastructure there. Now that infrastructure need to export that particular video content on top of the cloud. So cloud need to have support to store those information securely. So here we are using Amazon S3 service that is working as the store video file source content for on demand or live streaming. So it provides a scalable, durable and cost effective storage there. So that you can utilize with this S3. Here this is the S3 where you can create a bucket, and on top of the bucket then you can upload your video, and based on the policy you can define the permission who can access this particular video, whether you define this access for all or you can define this access for public only, so that block all the public access, or you can enable the public access also. You change this and define confirm to confirm the public access there. So this video would then have public access, and then you can utilize this video to be append or to be shared anywhere. That is one of the scenario. So here with the permission that you can define whether owner or everyone or any authenticated user can read, write and append this particular video. So that is one of the action that you can do. So this is the storage management that you can do with S3. Now second task is, suppose you are initiating one live source to the AWS. That live source you can connect with AWS Elemental Media Connect. Media Connect is one of the service for high quality live video transport there. So you can go for the Media Connect, and here you can connect your source, whether live source, any recorder or any mobile, anything you can connect over there based on certain payment, based on certain level of the connectivity, the protocol, whether that you are going to use RTP or Fujitsu or SRT or any other particular respective protocol, and then you can connect your video resource here with the cloud directly. This is Media Element Connect. So Media Connect scenario is one of the scenario that let you provide the storage for the live video directly, you can connect the high quality live video over there. After that, then we can do the next service. Here is for the transcoding and packaging. That transcoding and packaging that we can do here with a few of the service of AWS, like AWS Elemental Media Convert. The same transcoding or the encoding that we have done in the FFmpeg tool, that we can do here on top of the cloud also using Media Convert. The role of Media Convert is to convert or transcode the video file into the format that can be streamed on various devices for mobile, TV, web, different kind of devices. And it can support the multiple bitrate and multiple formats also, like HLS, DASH or other resolution or other format there. So that is one of the service. So here we can go for Media Convert. This is one of the service of Media Convert where you will be able to create your job to define any input video. Suppose the video you are getting from S3 content, or the video that you are getting from the Media Connect. Anyway, so suppose this is S3, so you have to provide the location of the S3. And if that is a live video, so you can initiate a new input for the direct connectivity over there. So that video generator is there where you can connect who is generating the video with what frame rate and which particular location. So different a scenario that we are going to connect, and then further we are having the option to make them convert into the specific format, the audio and video format that we can define over here. So that would be the output groups whether it's for the HLS or it's for the DAS or Microsoft Stream, like smooth streaming MSS there. So different like format that we can select, and based on that we can convert it. So that is one of my service of media convert, where we can transcode the video. Then Elemental is media live is there. AWS Media Live is one of the service for real-time encoding of live video stream. And like the video is coming from the elemental media convert, you don't want to previously like convert based on the requirement, based on the source requirement only, like you want to convert that, and that is going to initiate with media live. So as per like what is the request generated by the mobile or laptop or television, the on the live like scenario, you are going to convert the video and then making them like deliverable over there. So this is one of like the scenario where we can generate the channel. So to create the channel, first of all you have to create the input, so that you need to define the video is coming from which particular protocol, which particular resource. So whether that is RTP, RTMP, HLS, MP4, TS, or any like media connect directly like scenario is there, or you are having the input like video which is coming from any particular like internal scenario, or FFmpeg is pushing that video, so you can define the RTMP push also there. So multiple way that you can define the input, and based on the input then there is dedicated output, and finally you are going to create the channel. So different like way of scenario that is going to work over here, that is live streaming, or you can say a live conversion and then stream the video over there. So this is one of like the function for the live scenario. And then if you want to just manage like whatever the video that content, a live content, or the video on demand, the stored content there, if you want to prepare and project the video content for the delivery to different devices by formatting it into various streaming protocol, you can utilize AWS Elemental Media Package. This is one of the tools that let you to convert and store the information in the specific like packaging. So there you can define like which particular format that you want, on top of which is like channel if you want to convert. So there could be a live content or for the video on demand. For both kind of scenario, you can convert your video into a specific package. So that ingesting of like the video, you just take the source, where is your video, if that is VOD, so you can connect your S3 bucket. There you can define a specific access and package setting over there, what kind of like package that you define, that is HLS define, or the MPEG-DASH definition there means the TS file that you want to convert, or you want to convert the MPD file. Based on that only like your complete like scenario would be initiate here. So this is one of the tool for the transcoding and packaging scenario. Then after once you able to do these tasks, finally you need to deliver your video, and to make this available for each your user, you need to define the content delivery. To have this, we are having the AWS CDN, content delivery network, to be provided by Amazon CloudFront. So here the role of CloudFront is to provide distribution, where you define the live cache server there. That would be like your different type of cache for 1 TB of data transfer, for like HTTP, HTTPS request, for CloudFront functional innovations there. You can generate one proper distribution. You can use your channel, use your source, whether the source is from S3 or source is from media package or media live or media convert, anything, whatever the service you are using previously to generate or prepare the data, you just use that as a source, and then you define a specific URL there that generate the HTTP caching. So different type of cache are going to initiate there. These caches make easily like durable for these particular video. So not for every request from the mobile or from the laptop it is going to hit the server. At the cache server, at the the nearest cache is stored on your location, so you will be able to get a response that is initiating reducing the latency part or initiate a more user experience there. So this is the content delivery that you can initiate. Similarly, AWS can provide a video playback service also, that is IVS service, that is going to define. For the authentication, we are having AWS IAM service where we can initiate who can access what service for the project purpose. We can define the user role policy groups over there to maintain the access level. Then we are having a different monetization ad scenario where we are using the media tailor. This is one of the monetization process of AWS. I use FFmpeg to add any dedicated image or logo or any advertisement to my video. The same that you can do here. You can add insertion. You can make a ad insertion over here for any of your live stream or video on demand. You just need to define certain ad scenario, the time for the ad, other configuration, and then it will be able to initiate the particular ad insertion there. So this is one of the personalized ad insertion into the live or on demand content. This help in monetizing content by inserting the ad dynamically over there. So these are different services, and finally to work with all of these service, to monitor these all service, we are having the cloud watch. That cloud watch is one of the service provided by AWS to see the logs for individual service, who is accessing what particular service, what exactly is the data is processed there, how many video has been processed. That everything end-to-end log of this your service you will be get from the CloudWatch for hourly, for weekly, monthly, anything that you can define over here. So based on these all service, once you understand them, then you can prepare or initiate any distribution process that you can deploy into an service. So you will be able to understand different case studies during all during the session. We will use multiple services to prepare multiple case studies, and then you will be able to understand how you are going to deploy the video. Okay, so these are the component for AWS or on cloud scenario. So that is two portion of the practical. One is for first you will go with on premise, second then you will go with on cloud scenario. Back to Satya sir.
Thanks for the demonstration. So I hope you have got the idea, right? What we are going to cover in the training.
Yes, yes, hello.
Yeah. So any query you have?
Yes, is there we had to any that programming is there in this program?
Which one?
Is any programming is there in video format?
Yes, some on requirement, we can use Python scripting also for some of the cloud scripting.
Okay.
Yeah. So that is an optional thing. If you want, we can provide you some free sessions on that also. Few sessions. Okay.
Oh, okay.
So any other query you are having? So all the sessions are actually recorded also. So whatever we have demonstrated, if you want to refer it again, so this will be available in the chat screen. Okay. So here